Hey everyone! Did you know that 90% of the world's wealth is held by just 10% of the population? Crazy, right? Have you ever stopped to think about how the rich truly manage their money? Well, stick around because today we're diving into some eye-opening insights from the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad that will help you master your finances like a millionaire. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In the first chapter, Kiyosaki introduces the two father figures who shaped his views on money. His biological father, whom he refers to as Poor Dad, was highly educated, holding a PhD, and worked for the government. Despite his education and job security, Poor Dad struggled financially throughout his life. On the other hand, Rich Dad, his best friend's father, had little formal education but was a successful entrepreneur and investor. Rich Dad's financial wisdom and practical understanding of money made him wealthy. Kiyosaki emphasizes that the education system primarily teaches people how to become good employees, but it does not teach them how to manage money or become financially independent. He argues that financial education is essential for financial success, which is why he chose to follow Rich Dad's advice over his Poor Dad's. Chapter 2. The Rich Don't Work for Money. In this chapter, Kiyosaki shares a lesson he learned from Rich Dad at a young age. The rich don't work for money. Rich Dad taught Kiyosaki that working for money alone is a trap that keeps people in a cycle of financial dependence. Instead, the rich focus on acquiring assets that generate passive income, such as businesses, real estate, and investments. Kiyosaki recounts a story where Rich Dad offered him a low-paying job to teach him a valuable lesson about money. When Kiyosaki complained about the low wages, Rich Dad explained that most people work for money and then let their emotions dictate their financial decisions, leading them to live paycheck to paycheck. The key to financial freedom is to have money work for you by investing in assets that generate income. Chapter 3. Why teach financial literacy? Kiyosaki argues that financial literacy is the foundation of financial success. He introduces the concept of mind your own business, which means focusing on building and acquiring assets that generate income, rather than solely relying on a job for financial security. Kiyosaki explains that many people confuse their profession with their business. For example, a doctor may think that their medical practice is their business, but Kiyosaki argues that their real business is what they do with the money they earn from their profession, such as investing in real estate, stocks, or other income-generating assets. He also introduces the idea of the cash flow quadrant, which is a diagram that shows the different ways people earn money, as employees, self-employed individuals, business owners, or investors. Kiyosaki emphasizes that the goal is to move from the left side of the quadrant, employee or self-employed, to the right side, business owner or investor, where financial freedom is more achievable. Chapter 4. The History of Taxes and the Power of Corporations. In this chapter, Kiyosaki discusses the history of taxes and how they affect the financial strategies of the rich and the poor. He explains that taxes were originally created to tax the wealthy, but over time, the burden shifted to the middle class and poor. The rich, on the other hand, have learned how to legally minimize their tax liabilities through corporations and other tax-advantaged structures. Kiyosaki highlights the importance of understanding the tax code and using it to your advantage. He explains that corporations offer several benefits, such as tax deductions for business expenses, protection from personal liability, and the ability to reinvest profits back into the business. By leveraging the power of corporations, the rich are able to reduce their tax burden and increase their wealth. Chapter 5. The Rich Invent Money. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial creativity and entrepreneurship in this chapter. He argues that the rich are not afraid to take calculated risks and think outside the box to create wealth. They look for opportunities to invest in assets that have the potential to grow in value and generate income, even if those opportunities are not immediately obvious. He shares several stories of how he and Rich Dad use creative strategies to invest in real estate, start businesses, and make money. Kiyosaki encourages readers to think creatively and to look for opportunities to create wealth, rather than waiting for someone else to give them a job or a paycheck. Kiyosaki also discusses the importance of self-discipline and financial education in becoming financially successful. He argues that the rich are willing to delay gratification and make sacrifices in the short term in order to achieve financial freedom in the long term. Chapter 6. Work to Learn, Don't Work for Money. Kiyosaki advocates for working to learn rather than working for money in this chapter. He explains that the most valuable skill one can acquire is the ability to learn and adapt to new situations. He encourages readers to seek out jobs or opportunities that will teach them new skills, even if those jobs do not pay well. Kiyosaki shares his own experiences of taking on jobs that were outside of his comfort zone in order to learn new skills. He worked in sales, marketing, and management not because he needed the money, but because he wanted to learn how to run a business and invest in assets. These experiences eventually helped him become financially independent. Kiyosaki also emphasizes the importance of developing a diverse set of skills, such as sales, marketing, and financial management, in order to succeed in business and investing. He argues that the rich are constantly learning and improving their skills, which allows them to take advantage of new opportunities and create wealth. Chapter 7. Overcoming Obstacles. In this chapter, Kiyosaki discusses the 5 obstacles that prevent people from achieving financial success: fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, and arrogance. He explains that these obstacles are often self-imposed and can be overcome with the right mindset and discipline. 1. Fear. Kiyosaki argues that fear of losing money is one of the biggest obstacles to financial success. He explains that everyone experiences fear, but the rich learn to manage it and take calculated risks. He encourages readers to overcome their fear of failure by taking small steps towards financial independence and learning from their mistakes. 2. Cynicism. Kiyosaki explains that cynicism, or the belief that something is too good to be true, can prevent people from taking advantage of opportunities. He argues that cynicism often stems from a lack of financial education and encourages readers to educate themselves about money and investing in order to overcome this obstacle. 3. Laziness. Kiyosaki argues that laziness is a common obstacle to financial success. He explains that many people are not willing to put in the time and effort required to achieve financial independence. He encourages readers to develop a strong work ethic and to take action towards their financial goals. 4. Bad habits. Kiyosaki explains that bad financial habits, such as overspending or not saving enough, can prevent people from achieving financial success. He encourages readers to develop good financial habits, such as living below their means, saving and investing regularly, and managing their debt. 5. Arrogance. Kiyosaki argues that arrogance, or the belief that one already knows everything, can prevent people from learning and growing. He encourages readers to remain humble and open to new ideas, and to continue learning about money and investing throughout their lives. Chapter 8. Getting Started. In this chapter, Kiyosaki provides practical advice on how to get started on the path to financial independence. He emphasizes the importance of taking action and not waiting for the perfect opportunity. Kiyosaki encourages readers to start small and gradually build their wealth over time. Kiyosaki suggests several steps to get started, including: 1. Set financial goals. Determine what you want to achieve financially and set specific, measurable goals. 2. Educate yourself. Invest in your financial education by reading books, taking courses, and learning from others who have achieved financial success. 3. Find a mentor. Seek out someone who has already achieved financial success and learn from their experiences. 4. Start small. Begin by investing in small, low-risk opportunities and gradually build your wealth over time. 5. Take action. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Start taking steps towards your financial goals today. Chapter 9. Still want more? Here are some to-dos. In the final chapter, Kiyosaki provides additional tips and strategies for achieving financial success. He encourages readers to continue learning and growing, to take control of their financial future, and to take action towards their goals. Kiyosaki suggests several additional steps, including: 1. Stop doing what you're doing. If you're not achieving the financial results you want, stop doing what you're doing and try something new. 2. Look for new ideas. Continuously seek out new ideas and opportunities to create wealth. 3. Take care of yourself. Maintain your physical and mental health, as well as your relationships, as they are important to your overall success. 4. Start small and keep learning. Begin with small investments and gradually build your wealth over time, while continuing to educate yourself about money and investing. 5. Give back. Once you've achieved financial success, consider giving back to others and helping them achieve their own financial goals. Alright, before I let you go, I want to hear from you. What are your financial goals? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep hustling towards your financial freedom.